Hi guys, welcome back for another one. Today I have a very special guest, MrHartgrave.
Coming to you live on Mr. Free to Play.
Alright, so the reason we are bringing this video, well, two reasons I should say. First off, we are on Twitch right now recording this live and doing a special fundraiser for Strider, a really great guy that's behind a lot of the artwork you see for your favorite content creators, myself included. He is the sole reason why the penguin is my mascot. That was all his idea. So to help a guy that's been very helpful to my channel and other people's channel, we are doing this live on Twitch. And if you would like to support Strider and you didn't catch us live on Twitch, there'll be a link in the comment section of this YouTube video for you to click on and donate to help out Strider. So with that said, MrHartgrave is my guest here today to talk about this brand new data mine where Anti-Venom is going to Premium Orb Exclusive, and on a side note, kicking out Yoyo to the raid store. So let's just get it out. You go first.
It's a dark day. It's a day that I foresaw. I knew this was always going to be the case. I think a lot of people saw it coming. So I know you're shocked. I'm a little shocked myself that you're shocked because it seems like an obvious move. Always anticipate the worst from them. This is the worst thing. Here it is.
Yeah, I think you hit on the right. I just was not expecting the worst from it. I thought there's only one bio option for Doom Raids, right? I'm going to share with you guys a graphic of a second choice for Doom Raids here in a second, but the start here, I thought, only option, there's no way they would bottleneck players like this and actually paywall something. I've never known them to actually paywall content. I know them to paywall like player versus player content, like Call Obsidian, right? It's a player versus content or player versus player content, arena and other game modes. I've never known them to do this on their just content, the raid content that's PvE.
Yeah. No, but weren't Maw and Black Bolt paywalled?
Kind of, yeah. First rotation for
those are raid characters. I mean, those were the premier raid characters at the time.
Yeah, you have a point there, but I mean, the long-term effect Anti-Venom is going to have being Premium Orb versus any legendary that, that does have that same, initially, like Jubilee, like probably the majority of the player base doesn't have Jubilee at the moment.
Yeah, also paywalled. I mean, this is just what they do, and I think they're going to release another solution for you for bio. They're just taking symbiotes off the table.
Yeah, I think it's to sell us something else. I think you're 100% correct there. We're gonna get into the speculation of what you think they're going to try to sell us here a little bit later. But first, I really want to point out to players that may not realize the impact that this is going to have on newer players, even those that have been playing, only for a little bit or may have missed Anti-Venom when he was released back in October. So you guys can see right here. I'm gonna tell you the story of Yoyo. Let's start over there. Let me tell the story of Yoyo. When Yoyo came out, it was December 2019, give or take, maybe January 2020, or maybe it was 2018. Never mind, it's 2018, wasn't it?
Sounds right to me.
Dates confuse me. Hold on, pause here. I'm gonna get the date right.
I feel like it's the Anti-Venom thing will not be as painful as the Yoyo thing.
Okay. Well, that's because another thing I want to talk about was, if he's going to get the call treatment, and what I mean by call treatment, does he stay in Mega Orbs? Does he stay in Ultimate Orb? Does he stay in Basic Orbs? Does he get that treatment? So that's, I guess that's one thing. But anyways, Yoyo, let's go back to Yoyo. So Yoyo was, released as a Blitz character, 100 shard unlock. At that time, I was only 1 year playing the game, still 100% free to play. At that time, I could not Blitz hard enough to get the character unlocked like a lot of newer players. Today, you may be able to pull it off, but I wasn't able to then. So I've basically been collecting shards of Yoyo through Premium Orbs over the past over a year now, right? Over a year. I'm going to show you guys everyone Yoyo. All right, and then we're going to move MrHartgrave here for a second just so you guys can see what's going on. But you can see right now, that's where she is. All this time from, release until now, Premium Orbs, I still don't have her to 5 stars. When it comes to high-end content, there was no reason for me to build this character because I couldn't get her up to 5 stars where you pretty much need her to be to do her job, and not be squishy.
Yes, you were missing one of the best raid teams then for 6 months.
Yeah, it did take me a while to come around to a lot of the content, but this is what new players have looked forward to for Anti-Venom. This is exactly what you have to look forward to. Don't expect something. I mean, you might get a little better RNG than I had, but I would not expect it. I honestly would not. That's what you have to look forward to, and I just cannot believe a character that's needed for Doom raids, that's the only option currently on the table, they would do that too. That's kind of where I am. Any thoughts or comments on that?
Yeah, I mean, I'll tell you the silver lining, and that is Bishop did not go to the premium orbs. Because there's another character that very well could have gotten this treatment that actually would have been way worse. So when I said this is the worst possible thing, I think Bishop would have been worse because he's newer. And that means that you've had less time to accumulate his shards over time. Whereas Anti-Venom, while in desperate need for those Doom raids, wouldn't have as much a long-term impact as putting Bishop in.
Yeah, I'm glad because I don't want my Sonic X-Men bottlenecked or exclusive. So this begs the question.
I mean, that Bishop might go somewhere worse. They might find a worse place for him, which is what I would anticipate. Because if there is a worse move, we're going to get the worst move.
Yeah, I mean, I have an inkling feeling. I don't know how fast they're going to replace characters in the Arena Orb, but for some reason, I have a feeling currently in the moment that that Longshot will replace Scream, and then Bishop will replace Longshot, and then I don't know.
I
some
think
character.
Longshot already has his spot.
Oh,
he's
okay.
a very rare drop in a few places, and I think he's just going to stay there.
Okay.
Longshot feels like, if anything, he might be like, I don't know. I think he's already in the Mega Orb, right? Because I think he's kind of got that Colossus kind of treatment. He's already got it right now.
Oh, so where he's just like long-term non-farmable.
Yeah, really, really gated off. I just don't think they want you to have Longshot at all.
On a side note, let's talk about characters that have that are like been unfarmable for 10 months now. Emma Frost going for the Red Skull record.
I'm dying. I need 6 shards for my 7th star on her.
Yeah,
it's so brutal week after week for just radio silence.
Yeah, this is I think honestly we're going to get off on a tangent here, but we might as well have the conversation while we're thinking about it. Do you think there's something with the coding on the back end where the reworks they want to do to the orbs is broken and it's causing a delay on Emma? Because
I don't subscribe to tinfoil hat stuff too much. They're a multi-billion-dollar company. They could fix anything they wanted to. The reason why we don't have Emma is because they don't care.
Okay.
They just don't care.
All right, fair enough. But yeah, this character, I thought for sure.
Simplest answer. They don't care.
Yeah. Because I was like, okay, new patch is probably going to come June 1st, June 2nd. Same time, new patch, we'll get the orb reworks for the milestone orbs and we'll get Emma on that date. Now with the data mine, and they already passed halfway through this month, it's like, well, I guess Anti-Venom is currently the fountainable character the first Wednesday of next month at this point. That's what I'm assuming that this will go into effect. Do you think it will happen sooner?
That's not the same though. I think they mean node farmable. So we're going to get something node farmable, which I would assume would be where are we on the list? So Emma's not going to a node. Who's like the next one?
You got Anti-Venom's after that, and then after that Shatterstar.
Are they going to put Shatterstar in a node? I mean, he's actually due because he's in the Strike Pass, and characters that have been in the Strike Pass will go into. All right, here's my prediction.
Okay.
Shatterstar will go to a node, and then Bishop will be on the next Strike Pass, and then Bishop will go into that god-awful Arena Orb. Forever.
Sounds reliable. Like every time you have a pairing, I'm thinking, which one's better, Shatterstar or Longshot? Longshot's better, so Shatterstar's going to be easier obtainable. Longshot's not. Astonishing X-Men, Kitty Pryde, Iceman, Bishop. Who's the best one? Bishop. The other two are going to be easy farms. Bishop's not. And you go right down the line, from Polaris to Multiple Man to Moon Knight and White Tiger and Heroes for Hire. So, anyways, let's get back to the subject.
Shatterstar is actually the worst thing because Shatterstar is already kind of farmable through the Gamma Orb. So my Shatterstar has been ticking up quite naturally because we raid pretty hard. So putting him on a node is really not a big deal at all.
Yeah, that Gamma Orb screwed me over last time. I only got like 10 Shatterstar orbs and 40 orbs because we got first time rewards for difficulty 2. And yeah, I was like 10 drops and 40 or 10 shards and 40 orbs. It was very disappointing.
That's really bad luck. I've done better than that. I think I got the same amount opening just normal orbs. So like 20 of them or something.
I have better luck opening Ultimus orbs. All right, so let's get back to this Anti-Venom issue. So they obviously are waiting to sell us something else. I mean, I would assume that's what the long-term plan is. They're going to sell us something else. They're going to sell us a
The
solution.
short-term plan.
Yeah.
So the long-term plan is you can get anti-venom. The short-term is how about something better?
Yeah. So what do you think they're going to sell us? I mean, at this point, we got a teaser at Adam Warlock coming. You know, there's still debates around his release method. Will he be legendary? Will he be some kind of other release? You know, do you think he'll be the solution? Do you think something else will be a solution? Obviously, there's not a whole lot of rumors out there of upcoming characters. It's been quite quiet on that front. It's been a weird month for that because Heroes for Hire was pretty much announced right after the previous patch.
I mean, I think Adam Warlock could be a part of that solution. What with Black Bolt being bio, so they could play into each other. And if that's the case, then I would suspect there's a split tag for Adam Warlock because they've been doing a lot of those recently.
Yeah,
like Mystic Bio, and then he would be kind of like a Doom Raid solution where you could use him in multiple places.
All right. That's pretty much our thoughts, right? We just at this point, right, we're hating this. It really screws over new players. I know. I just started a brand new series with
specifically only new players.
Yeah,
it doesn't hurt people who have spent money at all.
Yeah, I mean, at my 5 gold, my 5 red, he does his job. Like he's still sometimes if he's targeted in Doom Raids like back to back, he goes down, but he can take a hit and still keep ticking most of the time. So as long as he's not constantly targeted, I'm fine.
I think another rumor people are talking about is that Null, like the symbiote god, might be coming to the team.
Oh, more.
And if he does, you best believe Anti-Venom will be the one character that will have the most synergy with him.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And because Anti-Venom is the best symbiote, so even if they sell us another symbiote, why would you replace Anti-Venom? Unless you don't have another option. That's the only reason.
They're going to give you a reason to go for those premium orbs, and the reason's going to be Null. That makes sense.
I guess let's talk about premium orbs before we end this. Do you think it's at the point where they need to decrease the amount of characters that are in a premium orb?
It's been at that point for 3 years.
Simple, yes. The one solution I thought of, just talking about, I was thinking about these a lot the other day, is that why don't they remove characters that are in the milestone orb from the premium orb?
The legacy orb was the solution. They just never used it. The legacy orb is perfect.
Yeah.
Legacy 1 orb, there should be a legacy 2 orb, and they should correspond to the years of the game. So characters released year 1 are in the legacy 1, take them out of the premium and all the other orbs, and then give those out kind of more for free, and there's your catch-up mechanic. And they kind of do, but they just have kept them in the premium orb to make sure that they suck.
I did not see these yesterday. Anyways, the new ability orbs.
Those are wonderful too.
Yeah. Different video. Anyways, but the reason I said milestone orbs is because these are actually really easy to obtain. Like I obtain 50 plus of these every single week, just maxing out the high roller milestone every single day. And so if they would just remove the characters that are in here, every character in this orb, personally myself, is already 7-starred because I get these so fast. The only characters in this orb that are not 7-starred, well, it's only one at this point, is Symbiote Spider-Man. Only one.
Yeah, and I think that orb is just, I mean, the plan was to remove that orb altogether.
Yeah.
And replace it with a seasonal milestone orb.
Yeah.
That would have like, characters for the season or whatever. And Emma should be one of them.
Yeah.
What I heard on the inside is that they pushed back that change, and they pushed back Emma because the next gold milestone character, which we've all been waiting for, was going to be one of the X Factor. But the community was so upset at the time that they had to get Silver Surfer out to kind of quell that. And that pushed back the plan to give us another milestone, to give us that seasonal orb, to do that kind of rework.
Interesting.
That got pushed out, and we need to sell Silver Surfer to people right now.
Wow. Okay. Well, that would explain it. But yeah, like I said, this is way overdue. Way overdue. But anyways, any last comments you have on any of this stuff? Anti-Venom, the release method, anything like that?
I'm really sorry that it happened. It's just not what we deserve. And I guess I don't know what's the good news.
There really is no good news. I mean, I guess what I'm going to be looking forward to the next couple of weeks is seeing.
It's easier to get now, which honestly is not good news. Like I know a lot of people are prosing that as a good idea. Like, oh, now you can get Yoyo. I'm like, Yoyo is destined for the trash bin this year. Like, it's not good news. I'll tell you the worst news about that is that I strongly feel that Kestrel would have been Melinda May from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. had she not been turned into Kestrel, and Kestrel's S.H.I.E.L.D. tag had been stripped from her. It seems like it was an obvious kit and an obvious choice to have a character that would work, that would kind of bind together Quake, Fury, Yo-Yo, and Coulson. And instead we have Kestrel, who, you know, doesn't have the proper tags to even work with them, even if she did.
Yeah, just a solo character. But yeah, anyway, guys, that's where we're going to leave it for this one. I do appreciate you guys checking this one out. So if you could do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button. If you're new here and have not done so already, hit that subscribe button. And if you do not want to miss any other videos that I do on my channel, don't forget that notification bell. And with all that said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye. And I did forget to add I did forget to add, guys, if you want to check out MrHartgrave, his links to his channels and Twitch will be down below. Now I'm checking out. Oh, that's what I love, bloopers.
It's all good. It's all good. All right.